are the words. Okay?
Yes.
Your holy name can render blessings on all living beings, and you have hundreds of names like Krishna and Govinda. Yeah. Oh, there's another line. Whoops, whoops. There's one more. Let me see. Your holy name can
Um,
Krishna. Yeah, that's good. There's another line, but it's not going to be part of the song this time. So, what you all have to do is mute. And I want you to sing, but I don't want to hear you because we'll all sing off time. So everyone needs to mute, and then you can sing while you're muted. And because if you sing when you're not muted, I'll have to stop. Or unless Radhapriya, you can mute everybody automatically. Okay, so we are going to sing. This is the second verse of Shishashtakam. And I want you to sing along as long as you're muted. So I'll play it a few times so you get used to the song. And then actually what I'll do is I'll play each verse a couple times. So I can sing it and we can sing it over again. And you'll get used to it. Well, anyway, we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. Actually, I won't know how it goes because I can't hear you. But I'm sure you'll like it. Sri Shishashtakam, and this is verse 2. Are you ready? You can dance if you want. I don't know if this is really a dancing song, but we'll see. Your holy name can render blessings on all living beings. Let's sing that again. Your holy name can render blessings on all living beings. And you have hundreds of names like Krishna and Govinda. Can you try to sing? And you have hundreds of names like Krishna and Govinda. But I'm so unfortunate that I have no taste. I'm so unfortunate that I have no taste. I'm so unfortunate that I have no taste for your holy name. No taste for your name. So, I'm just going to sing it once without repeating each line, and then you can sing with me if you can, if you have the melody. We'll do it a few times. Your holy name can render blessings on all living beings. And you have hundreds of names like Krishna and Govinda. But I'm so unfortunate that I have no taste. I'm so unfortunate that I have no taste. I'm so unfortunate that I have no taste for your holy name. So, the actual verse, he said, you've invested your power in your name. You're personally present in your name. You have so many names, and you make it so easy to approach you. But still, I don't like to chant, so I'm unfortunate. That's the full verse. So this is a summary. Let's sing it one more time. Your holy name can render blessings on all living beings. And you have hundreds of names like Krishna and Govinda. Said I'm so unfortunate, I have no taste. I'm so unfortunate, I have no taste. I am so unfortunate that I have no taste for your holy name. I'm so unfortunate, 'cause I have no taste for your holy name. And I'm so unfortunate, I have no taste for your name. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Shri Shastakam. Okay, I'm going to take that off. What do? I have to unshare it, right? How do I do that? Well, it says stop share, but okay. We will stop sharing that. Yes. Now you can see me, yes? Okay. So I have a question for you. Somebody can tell me, who was the first person that gave you the Maha Mantra? Who was the very first person that taught you the Maha Mantra?
Chaitanya Prabhu.
You met Lord Chaitanya? A person who personally gave it to you in this life. No, the person you met. You met Prabhupada? Like, who was the person that said?
My mother.
Your mother. Okay. Raise your hand if it was your mother. Raise your hand. Okay. Raise your hand if it was your father. Raise your hand if it was your uncle. Oh, got a lot of uncles there. What about your brother or sister? Your guru, your father's guru, the temple president. Okay. So, I want to do a little meditation right now. And I want you to close your eyes and think of this person who gave you the Maha Mantra. Your mother, your father, your uncle, whoever it was. Just think of that person. Like, of course, if it's your mother or father, easy to think of them. But in any case, just think of them right now. And in your mind, in your heart, just thank them. You don't have to say anything, but inside, just thank them. You are the first one who gave me the holy name. I want to thank you in my heart. Appreciate that they were the ones who gave it to you. Whoever that first person was. Now, what I would like you to do is meditate on Srila Prabhupada coming from India to America on the Jala Duta. And I want you to thank Prabhupada in your heart for bringing you the holy name. Thank Prabhupada for risking his life to give you the holy name. And appreciate that. He did that. And now I would like you to appreciate Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master, and thank him within your heart because he was the one who asked Prabhupada to come. So if you know what he looks like, you can visualize him and thank him for telling Prabhupada to come to give us the holy name. And then, the last person I want you to thank is Lord Chaitanya, because it was Lord Chaitanya who brought the holy name to this world for us and empowered the holy name. So let us all appreciate and thank Lord Chaitanya for coming. So, and we can thank Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was the father of Bhaktisiddhanta. And he prayed to Krishna that he could have a son that would help him spread Krishna consciousness. So by his desire, Bhaktisiddhanta came. So let's thank Bhaktivinoda Thakur for all the work he has done and fathering such a great spiritual teacher as Bhaktisiddhanta. So we are now thanking so many people who have given us the holy name: Lord Chaitanya, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Srila Prabhupada, and the person, your mother, father, uncle, aunt, brother, sister, cousin, who gave you the holy name. We're thanking them also. So this was an exercise in appreciation. And now we're going to do another exercise in appreciation. And before we do this exercise, you're going to need your beads, because we're going to, at the end of this exercise, we're going to chant. So if you don't have your beads with you, please go get your beads now. And then we're going to play a little recording for you. And you're just going to listen to the recording. And at the end of the recording, we're going to chant. And we're going to try to go more deeply into appreciation. Because, sometimes we have a lot, but we get used to it. When you have something, you get used to it. When you don't have something, you value it more. And sometimes when you have something that's valuable, you forget it's valuable because you get used to it. So hopefully this meditation will increase our appreciation of the holy name. So I'm going to play a recording, and I'd like you to just listen to the recording, meditate on it, and you can close your eyes if you like, as long as you don't fall asleep, then it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to share this recording. I don't know, am I also sharing the Shishastakam? Anyway, I'm going to share this recording for you.
We don't hear anything, Maharaj.
You don't hear anything. That is so weird. Okay, hold on. I'm going to share.
Prabhuji, actually, first we could hear it and then it stopped, and then we stopped hearing it.
Yeah, I have another idea. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm having technical trouble. What you heard was not what you were supposed to hear. You were supposed to. This is the mystical nature of Zoom. Hold on. I'm going to go to share. And I first. Okay. Just give me a second to sort this problem out. Oh, I have an idea. Let's try it now. Okay, tell me if you can hear it now.
Yes, we're here now.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Can I?
Prabhuji?
Yeah, now I can hear it. It's just like he's pausing it and playing it. I hear it. I'm not able to hear. Is it possible to share computer sound?
Yes, Prabhuji. You need to stop your screen share and then go again to the screen share tab,
Prabhuji,
and you
you can
can
share
select
your
the tab
computer
you want to share, and then on the bottom there will be one thing saying share screen sound also, and you can click on that.
No, we don't hear you. And we don't hear. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do it again. Let me know. Just let me know if it doesn't work. If it does work, don't say anything. Okay? Only if you can't hear it. Say something.
Okay.
Prabhuji can't hear.
Prabhuji,
I can't hear it. No, can't hear.
Prabhuji,
I cannot hear. No, cannot hear. It's playing, but I can't hear it. I can't hear.
We can't hear anything.
Yep, it's paused.
Prabhuji, you can share sound also.
So,
When you screen share,
Prabhuji, please
then on
go
the
in the
bottom
third
there will be one
option.
area.
Says
okay. I'm going to do it a different way. So you can all mute. And this other way you'll hear it. Okay? Not the best way to hear it, but I'm going to play it through my microphone. So you'll all get to hear it. Hold on. Give me a minute and you'll get to hear it. You can all mute, please.
we are able to hear.
There are two ways we can view the world, two ways we can view other people, two ways we can view ourselves. One is with contempt, criticism, pessimism, and the other is with gratitude, appreciation, and kindness. As we hanker for what we don't have, we focus on neediness, we focus on lack, rather than allowing ourselves to focus on what we do have and what we are grateful for. In this meditation, I ask you to focus on what you're grateful for in your life, your friends, your possessions, the qualities that you possess, your work, your well-being, any little thing that you can be grateful for. Focus on those things. Feel appreciation for those things. Feel gratefulness for what you have and for who you are. And now we're going to focus our gratefulness and appreciation upon the mantra we're chanting, and feel grateful and blessed to have this mantra. Feel grateful and blessed for what this mantra can do to our heart, to our soul, to our lives, to our consciousness. And in doing so, appreciate the opportunity we have to be chanting this mantra, the fortune we have to be chanting this very special and powerful mantra. A mantra that only a small segment of the population has and is chanting. And you have this mantra, this special gift that can awaken your higher awareness and your higher consciousness, your innate love, your innate compassion, your innate divine qualities, just by chanting. And as you sit and appreciate the opportunity you are now having to chant in this consciousness of appreciation for this mantra, of gratefulness, we will begin our chanting session. So we can begin chanting now, and I'll tell you when to stop. Chanting in appreciation that we have the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Shri Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare. We're just going to chant a little bit more, and I want you to think, I am the most fortunate person in the universe because I have the holy name. That's what I want you to think while you're chanting. That's what I want you to feel while you're chanting now. Okay? You try to feel you're the most fortunate person because you have the holy name. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna. Now I want you to think, I am the wealthiest person in the world because I have the holy name. And the holy name is the greatest wealth. It's the greatest treasure. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Okay, so we're going to stop chanting for now. And I want to ask you, anyone, if you'd like to share, if this helped you at all, and please raise your hand before you speak, and then we'll call on you. And does appreciation, does this help you? Sumitra, you want to say something? Well, that's what.
It's Ivan. I don't know yet. I haven't done anything else yet, and so I don't know whether it has helped me with anything or not yet.
Well, I'll explain something about appreciation, why it's so powerful. Is that when you may have something that's valuable, but you don't know it's valuable, and appreciation helps you understand the value of it.
Well, to me, everything is valuable. Everything I set my eyes on. Everything I see.
But the Maha Mantra is especially valuable. That's the point. It's not like anything else you see, because it's not part of this world. And so, if you want to, if you understand something's valuable, but you don't really feel that it's valuable, then you want to focus on why it's valuable. Like, why is the holy name valuable? Well, what does it do for you that nothing else can do? And that's how you work with appreciation. You think, well, what will happen if I chant? Something special will happen. You'll connect with Krishna. Nothing else can help you connect, and nothing else is that valuable. So sometimes I'm sure you don't feel like chanting when you're supposed to chant. And if you can try to appreciate what you like about the holy name, then that will help you. So, yes, that's your brother. Which one? Ivan. Sumitra and Ivan. Which one's
This is
Ivan?
Ivan.
Oh, okay.
And this is Sumitra.
Okay. You want to say something?
It helps me focus more.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. Thank you. Yeah, we need help focusing. And, like sometimes if you have to do homework and you don't want to, if you can understand why it's valuable and why it's going to help you, then it's easier to focus on, right? So it's the same with chanting. Okay, someone else would like to share? Yes? Shri Rang.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Shri Rang.
Prabhuji, our attention increases our focus and attention, and it increases, and like it is the best way to reach Vaikuntha.
Thank you. Yeah. Appreciation is it's valuable in every aspect of your life, but especially the spiritual aspect.
It is also said by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that chanting holy names is more important than worshipping of Shaligram Shila.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you. Chanting holy names is more powerful than everything. Gaurangi, you want to say something?
It helps me when I chant my japa. Like after I chant my japa, it's really helpful. Like,
How does it help you?
Like if I need to finish my homework or exam, like when I chant japa, I feel much better and not so
Feel more calm, peaceful.
yeah, peaceful.
Yeah, mind calms down. Yeah. Thank you. Now I have a question for you. Oh yeah, Sumitra, Ivan. Uh, Yes.
My name is Sumitra.
Oh, okay.
My head feels calm after I've chanted the japa.
Yeah, naturally, because Krishna's in your head.
But I'm angry. It helps me calm down.
Yeah,
I'm chanting.
yeah. Krishna's pure, so naturally, you put something pure in your mind, you're going to calm down. I want to ask you another question. What is the holy name to you? Like from your experience of chanting, what is the holy name to you? Is it like a friend? It's like a parent, like a teacher, like a guide? Someone want to share what their experience is with the holy name? We'll give Navanit a chance. And then Tulsi Priya, you go after Navanit.
Prabhuji, for me, it is like the ladders to Krishna.
Like the what? Say it again.
They are the ladders to Krishna.
That's hard to hear because it's noisy in the background in your house. Did anybody hear what? I wasn't clear.
Krishna?
You can go right next to your phone or wherever you're talking into.
Krishna,
Right?
Prabhuji, now can you hear?
Yeah, try it again.
Prabhuji, I was saying that for me, it is like a guide to reach Vaikuntha.
Oh yeah, it's like a guide, like
And
a cat.
when I chant, it reminds me of Krishna's pastimes.
Oh, so it's like a captain of the ship, and yeah, it's a guide. Yeah, okay, thank you. So Sumitra wants to say something.
I like chanting better than singing because when you're singing there are drums and probably dancers along, so you would become distracted.
Uh-huh.
But chanting doesn't have distractions.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, there's always distractions when we're with other people. Yeah. We have to always, chanting is it's like you have to turn everything internal, inside, instead of outside. Okay. Someone else want to share? What is chanting for you? The holy name for you? Okay, Navanit, we'll try it again.
It's like a captain sort of.
It's like what?
A captain.
Captain. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I can just show him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tulsi Priya, I promised to ask you. Yes.
It's like a friend to me.
Like a friend. Yes, like a friend. You know why? Why do you think he's like a friend? Because you can call him up anytime you want and he comes over? Yeah. Like, that's interesting. And Krishna says, I'm, the best friend. Because Krishna's been with us forever. And, you have a friend in this life, how long you stay friends? Not that long. And Krishna's with us. He's been with us ever since we came into this world. That's an amazing friend. And if you go out, anywhere you go and you chant, Krishna's with you. So he goes with you. So you should always go out. When you go out, you should always have your beads. Aradhya Bhagavan.
My name is Aradhya.
Aradhya. Yes.
It's like God to me because whenever I chant, one of Krishna's forms just appears in my mind.
Nice. Well, you have, in your home or in the temple, you have Murti, you have the deity. The deity's made of either wood or brass or marble. But Krishna's name is also a deity. Did you know that? And it's made of sound. So marble is a material element, and so is brass, so is wood, so is sound. So you can form a deity like Jagannath out of wood, or you can form Radha Krishna Gaura-Nitai out of brass or marble, or even out of mud. Well, of course, you can form Gaura-Nitai out of wood also. But sound, the holy name is Krishna in the form of sound. Isn't that interesting? It's a deity of sound. It's called avatar, and it's also called rupa, form. Rupa means form. Nama rupa, the form of Krishna in his holy name. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Anyone else want to share what the holy name is for them? You know what some people say? The holy name is like it's like a doctor, because he cures my material disease, my material consciousness. Or like a therapist, he cures my mind, calms my mind. Yeah, you could say that, Sumitra. You could say the holy name is like a therapist. He makes my mind peaceful. Something like that.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Yes.
I am Dikshita. I would like to tell.
Okay.
When
go ahead.
I chant, the holy name is like mantra for me, or
Yeah.
it's like Krishna himself coming. When I close my eyes, it's like dhyana, doing dhyana.
Uh-huh.
All my concentration comes at one point.
Fantastic.
It relieves anxiety or all my other things. It just goes into Krishna. It's
Yeah.
like going to Goloka.
Fantastic. You must chant really nice rounds. Sometimes I feel like that also, like a vacation out of the material world. You ever feel like that, Dikshita? Like you're on a spiritual vacation when you chant?
Yes.
Wow, nice. I feel like that too. When I'm chanting, when my chanting is good, sometimes I forget where I am and I forget what time it is. And then I open my eyes and I
That
remember.
happens.
Oh yeah, that's a sign. Some people say, well, how do you know if you're chanting good rounds? And I say, well, if you forget what time it is and you forget where you are, that means you've gone somewhere else. You must have gone somewhere beyond this world. So that's a good sign. And if you're, if you're
Yes.
too conscious of, how old are you, Dikshita?
12.
Oh, that's nice. You're very fortunate. You have a taste. That's very
Yes.
good. And if you continue like that, it'll increase. Get
I have
better.
a question. It's all Krishna's grace.
Yeah, for sure.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for sharing. Someone had a question somewhere?
What is the name of the deity of sound? The form of sound?
Nama Rupa. Rupa means form. So Nama Rupa means the name is, or Krishna in the form of the name. Krishna is present. Nama Rupa. Or Nama Avatar. Some people say, well, what's the avatar of Krishna in this age? Well, one answer, the best answer, is the avatar in this age is the holy name. Krishna's come. But sometimes
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or in future it can be Kalki Avatar.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an incarnation. It's a certain kind of incarnation, of course. But we also say the holy name is the incarnation as well in Kali Yuga. It's the process, but it's also the incarnation. Nam, because sometimes it's called Nam Rupa and sometimes it's called Nam Avatar. So, and in that verse we were singing when we started class, it says that Lord Chaitanya said, you make it easy to approach you, because to approach the deity, you should be initiated, and you should be bathed, and you should be wearing clean clothes, and you should know how to do the puja. Ideally, all these things should be there. I mean, in the temple, you have to be second initiated to go on the altar. To touch that form of the deity is not easy. It will take many years before you're qualified. But to chant Hare Krishna, anybody can do it. So you have the deity in the holy name, but it is said the holy name is more merciful than Krishna, because to worship the deity, there's some requirement, but to worship the deity in the form of holy name doesn't require anything.
When Draupadi was also insulted, she chanted Nam, Nam, and it's the names of Krishna, and Nam Prabhu came to.
Yeah. Krishna heard, and then Krishna came. Yeah. Yeah. So, yes. And sometimes it's said, if someone offends Krishna, Krishna may not forgive him, but the holy name will come to that person even if they've offended Krishna. Krishna will come as the holy name, and they can chant the holy name. So the holy name is more merciful than Krishna. Isn't that interesting?
Holy name can also chant if one chants unknowingly, jokingly, for musical entertainment, like that.
That's especially true. What you're saying is, even if someone says jokingly, Hare Krishna, they're just making a joke, they benefit. But for you can't do that because you know better. So when you don't know, you benefit. And when you do know, you don't benefit. Now, you know how to chant properly, so you have to do it right. So it especially relates to people who don't know. Okay? So I was thinking, last week we showed you a slideshow of how not to chant, and we didn't finish. Unfortunately, I don't know how many slides we showed you. Does anyone remember how many?
I remember it was, I think, it was, I don't remember the name, but it was a photo of a devotee who had a japa in his hand, and the japa, it was written RIP on it.
It was what?
Prabhuji, I think it was something similar to robot japa.
Maybe we have to...
Guru Maharaj Manhar wants to say something.
Oh, all right. You can call on them.
Yeah.
You want to call on them?
Yes. I'm activating, but he doesn't reply.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right, so Rajvi wants to say something, and Myra, you want to say? After? Rajvi, you want to say something? Driving and chanting, okay. Right. Yes, no? I guess not. Rajvi, you want to speak? You had your hand up? No? You have to unmute yourself. Okay.
I think the last slide we did was the chanting while in the car.
Oh, yeah, it was the last one. Okay. Chanting in the car. Okay. Save your questions. And then we're going to show a few slides, and we'll come back, and then we'll, if you have more questions or comments, we can make them. You can see this, all of you?
Yes, Maharaj.
Prabhuji. Little down. Prabhuji, the 11th slide we had completed. So, Prabhuji, this slide we had completed, driving japa.
Okay. So, you want to go over all of them briefly?
Yes, it is 13, which was third.
Okay.
It was remaining.
Okay, this one is funny. We call this, let me set the slideshow. Is that better? You can see it better now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes,
So, this is funny. I don't know if you've seen this before or done this, but sometimes devotees are talking while they're chanting. We've all seen it. We've probably all done it, right? And one devotee is talking, the other devotee is listening, but while the other devotee is listening, he's moving his beads. Like let's say you're talking to me, and while you're talking, I'm going like this. I'm not chanting, I'm just going like this. I'm listening. But I'm so used to moving my beads. So at the end of the conversation, I've gone through my whole beads, and then I pull my counter beads down. Oh, I just finished a round. That's funny, but it's happened. So we call that no japa japa. You're just listening to someone, they're talking, and you're moving your beads, and you're not even chanting. So don't.
I don't. When I stop moving my beads.
Yeah, you should, because if you don't, it's kind of cheating, isn't it? It's kind of unconscious. Sometimes devotees do it, they don't realize it. And they're like, and then they think, how is it that I just finished a round? I was just talking to somebody, but it seems like I finished a round. That's interesting, huh? Okay. Probably you haven't done that before, but it has happened to some people. Okay, this is called prajalpa. Prajalpa japa. Prajalpa japa. Prajalpa means, you could say, frivolous talk, just speaking about things that aren't important, and speaking about other people and all the things they do wrong and this and that. And you're doing it while you're chanting japa. So you're having a conversation, basically like making fun, or basically you're like criticizing other people, or you're just making jokes, or you're not really chanting. You're just kind of talking about stupid things. So we call that prajalpa. Prajalpa means speaking about things that are really frivolous or harmful. So that's called prajalpa japa. Have you ever seen that before? Sometimes we talk and chant, right?
Prabhuji, I've seen that sometimes my friend is new to bhakti, and he chants daily one round. He comes to my home and he chants daily one round. So means first, when he just started, he used to talk like
Right.
he used to just talk to me. I used to just do like this, but still used to talk. And after some days, he also started. Means now he's doing nicely.
Yeah, we have to teach people how to chant because they don't know. Okay, let's go to the next one. There's just like 3 more, I think.
Excuse me, Prahalad. No. Prabhu.
Yes.
If you were chanting and then somebody came and started talking to you, how would you remember where you left off? I mean, like, if you had to put it away.
I'll have to put your beads away like that. Just pull some beads out of your bag and then.
Maybe you could like count the number of times you set them on to like 1, 2, 3, 4.
You don't have
Then
to.
somebody comes and talks to you. Okay, I finished number 4. I just need to do 5. Let me put this away and talk to that person, and remember that I need to get on
The best thing.
on the 5th bead.
The best thing is tell the person you can't talk now because you're chanting.
Prabhuji, and I've also experienced when I talk and do japa, like sometimes I used to do it earlier. So the bead I was holding, it fell down in the bead's back only. So it too means I recontinued the round. Like if Krishna does not want us to do japa like this,
No.
the bead automatically it falls down. It is natural. It automatically falls down for me.
Yeah, and why? Yeah, yeah. When you chant, you should just chant. And when you talk to people, you should just talk. But if you're going to talk, don't chant. If you're going to chant, don't talk. That's the basic idea, right? It's like,
Prabhuji,
yes.
um, when you left off your chanting, you could also repeat that round again.
Yeah, that's what most devotees do that. They just start over.
Um,
Because we've got interrupted and it's like, okay, we'll start over.
like, but you don't need to talk to chant. Basically, you
Yeah.
do need to talk to chant.
One time I lost the beads on my hand and I restarted it.
Well, all I would say is there's no problem in starting over. Because, if you lose your place, just go back to the beginning. It's no problem. Okay, let's do the other slides. Okay? So, this is called chat and be happy. You've heard of chant and be happy? This is chat and be happy. So, this is a joke. That we're supposed to chant and be happy, not chat and be happy. So, this would be chat and don't chant and be happy. So, that happens a lot. I've done it myself when I was a younger devotee sometimes. We have 2 hours set aside in the temple for chanting, and occasionally we would utilize most of that time for talking, and at the end of 2 hours we'd have like 3 rounds done. So that's chatting and being happy, not chanting. Okay, reading japa. Now I have to explain why he has 2 heads. This is not an imitation of Lord Brahma, but the reason he has 2 heads is you can only do one thing at a time. Right? You can only read or you can only chant. You can't do both because either one requires your full attention. So we put 2 heads as a joke because the joke is, well, if you have 2 heads, one can chant and one can read. But if you only have 1 head, which I suppose you only have 1 head, it looks like it, right? From what I've seen. Nobody here with 2 heads. So if you don't have 2 heads, you can't do 2 things. You do one or the other. So if you want to read, read. If you want to chant, chant, but not at the both time. And that's true for anything. We don't want to do them both at the same time. And the last is left-hand japa. And so left-hand japa means, I don't know if you've done this or seen this, a devotee is chanting, and while he's chanting, he's doing something because his left hand is free. So he can cook with his left hand, or he or she can clean. You do so many things with your left hand while you're chanting, which is, of course, just a distraction, right? Because if you're chanting, you should be chanting, you shouldn't be doing other things. But sometimes we do that. So that's called left-hand japa. Any of you ever done left-hand japa before? You're like typing on the computer with your left hand?
Excuse me, Prabhu.
Yes.
I'm left-handed, so why do I need to chant on my right hand?
Because the right hand is for doing anything sacred, like handing things. It's all done with the right hand. That's the hand that's used for doing anything sacred. So even if you're left-handed, you have to chant with your right hand because that's auspicious and proper. I mean, I'm sure you can do it, right? Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, so does anybody have any comments or questions? We have a few minutes. Some of you were going to say something afterwards. Yeah.
Already? It's time to end the class?
Class has got 1 more minute left.
Oh no. But it's still 6:30 and it's only 6.
You miscalculated. We started an hour ago.
Oh yeah. It's 5 to
Because
6.
remember, the meeting starts at 10:30. How could it be 6:30? 6:30.
6:30 is before 10:30.
She means 6:30 p.m. She's in,
Well, here it's 6
Everyone is
p.m.
in different time zones.
where
Yeah,
are you? Karuna, you're in
Wow.
Turkey?
we're in different
I'm
times.
in Lebanon.
Lebanon. Yeah, I was in Lebanon also once at the airport.
My class is 10 to 11.
Yeah. My watch says it's 11. Is something wrong with my watch?
AM or PM?
Yeah, it's 11. It's
Yeah.
11 a.m.
Yeah.
No, it's 11 a.m. in
That's
this.
11.
It's 11 a.m. in this part of America.
Yeah.
It's EST.
In the other part of America, it's probably 11 p.m. or something.
It's 11 p.m. in China right now. And in London, it is
Wait, if it is 11 p.m. in
1
China,
p.m. It's 11 p.m. in China. It's 1
India, it is 8.
In
1
London,
p.m.
it's 3 in the afternoon. Excuse me, like,
May
In
Like-
Mayapur, it is 8:30.
like,
What
in,
time? Yes.
and, like,
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to end class now because time to-
It's night now.
it's 11.
It's 11.
It's 11
Excuse me, Prabhuji.
it's 11 o'clock.
Better in India.
Where are you?
11 It's 11 now.
Now, if you're in Hawaii, then if you're in Hawaii, it's only 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. And if you're in Australia, you wouldn't even be here because if you're in Australia,
8:30 in India.
yeah, 8:30 in India. That's a good time. Okay, time to go to sleep if you're in India, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
But here it's 6 p.m.
where? In Lebanon? Yeah.
Yes.
Karuna, when am I going to get to see you? You going to India soon?
I don't know, but like we're planning when you have enough money to go there. I'm going to go to Vrindavan
Okay, I'll meet you in Vrindavan. Okay.
because I haven't ever gone there.
Okay, when you see me in Vrindavan, come up to me and introduce yourself and say, "Remember me? My
Okay,
name's
but
my name's
how-
Karuna."
you have to get like my mom or dad's phone number because how are we going to know where your house is?
I don't even know where my house is because I don't have it.
Prabhuji,
Come to Mangalarti, you'll see me there. Okay.
Prabhuji, if
Last,
you're going to Vrindavan, you might meet my uncle.
what's his name?
Damodar Ashtak Prabhuji.
Oh, okay. Nice. Fantastic. Okay. Hare Krishna to all of you. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you.
Let's hope we'll meet you in real.
Hare
like,
Krishna
real
Prabhuji.
person.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Gauranga.
Thank you.
Patitanam Pavanebhyo
We're going to go now.
Prabhuji, I have a question. Can I ask you a question?
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Mahatma Prabhu. I have a question. Can
Oh,
I
yeah,
ask you?
yes. Yes.
Okay. This is the first session that we have attended. This is the first time we got to know about it, and it was posted on our ISKCON WhatsApp. And I was wondering if at some point, I guess you have all of this planned, but at some point, if you might think of having a session where you're just teaching kids to sing different tunes of the Hare Krishna mantra, but without the tabla or the harmonium, so that they're not overwhelmed by the sound, but they are able to pay attention to the tune and the words.
I could think about it, maybe.
Okay, thank
I
you.
don't know. I don't know if I'm the best person.
The first thing is to know if you know.
Yeah, I don't even know if I know. Hare Krishna. So I'm supposed to meet with somebody now. Is that true? I was going to meet with...
Yes, Maharaj, we're here.
Where? Oh, Jamuna Tira. Okay. So, why don't we close it down and then we'll come back in a minute. Okay.
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 Or okay. We'll come back and. Okay. Goodbye to everyone.
Except for me.
We're going to close this down, and I'm going to meet with. We're going to have a special meeting. Okay. Hare Krishna.